I am not a financial or investment advisor. This is completely educational content and should be taken as such. The views expressed in the content are opinions. Nothing on this channel should be taken as a recommendation to buy a particular crypto asset. When cryptocurrencies came along, it was the start of a new era in the world of finance. Investors did very well because there were so many different types of cryptocurrencies. All of the well-known cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, and others, were put on a benefit bandwagon. But there were still problems with access, transparency, and transaction costs that were out of this world. Let's quickly go over the details and prices of BCH to get an idea of what the price of Bitcoin Cash is likely to be in the future. This was fixed when a group of developers made Bitcoin Cash, which is written as BCH, in the middle of 2017. They knew that a hard fork could raise the limit on the size of a block while still making the most of Bitcoin's huge potential. On August 1, 2017, BCH started to exist for real. How Bitcoin Cash works on a technical level. The main goals of Bitcoin Cash, BCH, were to deal with the problems of rising transaction costs and disagreements about how well the blockchain could be used to handle more transactions. This BCH was made to make it easier for the block size to grow from 1 megabyte to 8 megabytes. This will allow the speed of transactions to increase exponentially while keeping peer-to-peer transactions as the main focus and security as the most important reason. The price of Bitcoin Cash, BCH, is set by cryptographic techniques that rely on zero-disclosure evidence and the mathematical soundness of the entire blockchain-enabled transaction, which is cross-checked without revealing any previous information or message about the other party in the transaction. So, security threats are taken into custody first. One of the most important things about this protocol is that it makes more transactions possible on the network by giving them liquidity and lightning-fast speeds. Features of Bitcoin Cash's adoption by the general public, BCH. Ziglu, a digital bank based in London, decided to fund the British pound as well as several cryptocurrencies like BTC, LTC, and now BCH, which have become well-known and established. Now, people who use the digital bank can send money to each other over the network or to other UK banks. The details of technical analysis of Bitcoin Cash. When you look closely at Bitcoin Cash's facts and data, you see a very different story. Even though the coin has big future results and potential, and promises to bring an 8 megabytes block size, there are many reasons why it should work harder to match the size of its competitors. Because of this, investors and miners must back the parent Bitcoin. Only about 2.1% of BCH's block capacity is being used at the moment. A technical makeover might also be needed to make the prices shine again. For the developers to show more flexibility while making big changes to the project's foundation, they had to do a lot of work. This could make the price and market capitalization of BCH go to new highs. When you look at Bitcoin Cash's price history, there hasn't been much hope. It has stayed erratic and closely tied to how the market is doing in general. On December 20, 2017, not long after it was made, a single Bitcoin Cash was worth more than $4,000. The coin's sudden loss of value and sharp price drop from its current high level seems strange. Spread betting is a complex product, and small investors who trade them lose money. In August 2017, mining and competing coins caused the price of Bitcoin Cash to skyrocket, with an average price gain and a market cap of more than $9 billion. People started to see this as a competitor instead of a child of Bitcoin or a hard fork. Even though there was a correction afterward that dropped prices by nearly 30%, the second stage of growth began in November. The price of the coin started to go up again after the official software was released. And it was added to major exchanges. It reached an all-time high of $430 and a market value of $70 billion. Predictions for the price of Bitcoin Cash from 2022 to 2026. The Bitcoin Cash market is very unpredictable, and prices can change a lot in just a few minutes due to things like laws, competition, the introduction of new technology, market attitudes, etc. Bitcoin Cash traders, fans, and even websites that make predictions about cryptocurrencies have all made predictions about how the price of Bitcoin Cash will change in the future. Even if Bitcoin Cash had to work hard to break away from its source and fight hard against other cryptocurrencies, it wouldn't take long for it to do better in 2022. Most of BCH's competitors also failed to get traders' attention. But the Bitcoin Cash price forecast has tried to be consistent, which is an interesting thing to talk about on its own. Its price has been going up because it has been involved in a lot of risky projects. How much Bitcoin Cash will cost in 2022? The Bitcoin Cash price prediction for 2022 says that getting rid of the epidemic will have a big effect on how the market feels about Bitcoin Cash, BCH. The price of Bitcoin Cash is likely to go up, just like Bitcoin's price has been going up. Even though this is a short-term prediction of whether the price of Bitcoin Cash will move away from its peak, one thing is certain. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. According to a price prediction for 2022, the price of Bitcoin Cash will be between $490 and $545 in the first half of that year. As our Bitcoin Cash price prediction said, starting in January 2022, the BCH price swings will keep going up and reach $550 again. At the moment, the price of Bitcoin Cash is $372.08. In a year, Bitcoin Cash will cost $640, which is less than what it costs now. But that depends on how people, in general, feel about cryptocurrencies over the next few months. Every day, the expected price of Bitcoin Cash goes up or down. How much Bitcoin Cash will cost in 2023? Analysis of both short-term and long-term BCH price trends shows that the price of the coin has been going in the wrong direction about once every few years. In the first half of 2023, the lowest price for Bitcoin Cash is expected to be $590, and the highest price is expected to be $630. The end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023 might not be the best time to step things up shortly, especially if competitors are getting stronger or markets are playing games. The Bitcoin Cash price prediction for 2023 says that Bitcoin Cash will lose a little ground, but by the end of the year, the BCH price will make up for lost ground and reach $640. How much Bitcoin Cash will cost in 2024? It is expected that Bitcoin Cash will be the most popular cryptocurrency by 2024 when its price will be around $730. This is not a jaw-dropping possibility, and bulls will ride the cryptocurrency market. Price predictions say that Bitcoin Cash will cost a minimum of $680 and a maximum of $720 in the first half of 2024. According to our BCH price forecasts, Bitcoin Cash can stay around and keep going up, even when things are hard. The estimate for the price of Bitcoin Cash will be very different from the price at the moment. How much Bitcoin Cash will cost in 2025? Based on our estimate of the BCH price, Bitcoin Cash could be worth at least 10 to 100 times more than its previous all-time high if the BCH price stays steady and more people start using it. Price predictions say that Bitcoin Cash will cost as little as $796 in the first half of 2025 and as much as $840 in the second. The price prediction for Bitcoin Cash is that it will cost $850 by the end of 2025. However, these good expectations depend on two things. 1. Bitcoin keeps doing better than expected. 2. Things are still going well on the market. How much Bitcoin Cash will cost in 2026? Based on our research and a price prediction for Bitcoin Cash, we think that its price will go down over the next 5 years and reach $905. BCH forecasting helps decide when to invest. Prices are expected to be lowest in the first half of 2026, when Bitcoin Cash will cost $810, and highest in the second half when it will cost $890. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Get 5% discount on your fees if you register now on FTX using my link in the video description.